In this part of the exercise, let's talk about making some curved lines and how we can join things together. We'll start off by going to our Layers panel and creating a new layer, and this will be for logo number 4. Let's also zoom into this one. You can see that this is made up of a variety of different straight as well as curved lines. We can make the straight lines pretty easy. Let's grab our line segment tool. And again, if you don't see it, it's hiding underneath your rectangle and all the other polygon style tools. Let's also go over to our properties and make sure your fill color is none, your stroke color is set to red with a 5-point stroke. We can draw these straight lines on the sides pretty easily. If you hold the Shift key down, you can click and drag and get a perfectly straight line. And for now, I'm just going to draw one on this side, and you're going to see how I can swap it over or flip it to the other side. But how can I draw this curved line that's on the edge? If you look in your toolbox, right now we only have one line segment tool. There's actually other types of line segment tools that have curvature to it. To find these, look at the very bottom of your toolbox for the more options where you can edit the toolbar. When you click on this, these are all of the other tools that Illustrator has. Some of these are used less often than others, but the one I'm looking for is this one here. This is the Arc tool. With the Arc tool selected, when you click away, you can see how it'll be down here at the very bottom. With the Arc tool selected, this allows you to click and drag and make curved lines. Now you can see that when I click to the top and drag to the bottom, it's curved the wrong way. As long as you're holding down your mouse, you can press the F key and it will flip it along the other side. So here it is set to here. Let's do another one. Hold Command and deselect the area. This time we're going to click right about here and drag down and match it down to this side. Now I do have a little bit of a problem. Let me zoom in and show you this. Up at the very top corner, you can see how I've got two different lines, but they're not necessarily connected with each other. If you use your direct selection tool, you can see how there's still two separate lines, and I want to join those two together. In order to join them together, use your direct selection tool and click and drag over just those points that are up here. So I've got the top point for this line and the top point for this line selected. If you go to the Object drop-down menu, at the very bottom, or excuse me, towards the middle, you can go to the Path and tell it to join. Now that it's joined, you can see how it's filled in, and Illustrator will treat this as one solid path and one solid joint. If you want, you can even do it down here. Remember, because we got two different lines, we can click and drag over these 2 points that are on top of each other. Then go to Object, Path, and join those together. Now they're not grouped, they're actually being treated as one solid line. The next thing we need to do is, let's draw the same thing on this side, but just reflect it over. In order to do this, let's go up to Object, down to Transform, and we want to do a Reflect transformation. When you have this, another dialog box is going to pop up, and this will give you an idea of what it's going to look like. Make sure Preview is checked on. You can reflect or flip it along a certain axis or a certain angle. In our case, we want to reflect this along the vertical axis. We don't just want to make a reflection, we want to make a copy of it as well. So when you click Copy, this will automatically make a second version and have it reflected. Now that we've got the logo created, use your black arrow selection tool to group them together. Go over to your Layers panel, lock down that layer, and let's make a fifth layer. This will be for logo number 5. Scooting over, now let's draw off some different little arcs and join them together along their path. Once again, we'll go down to our Edit toolbar and locate the Arc tool. This time, we're going to click and drag and create an arc going from the top to the bottom. We can do the same here. Remember, if necessary, you can press the F key, and that will also flip it around. I'm also using my guides to make sure everything is lined up with my endpoints nicely. There it is set here. Hit the F key if necessary. Let's get those to be lined up. And then finally, let's get this one lined up and hit the F key for it to go right here. Now, at any time, if you need to make a change or if you made a mistake, you can always use your white arrow direct selection tool. I can see this one's off by a bit, so I'm going to select just that one anchor point and drag it until it's all nice and evenly spaced. Now I need to join together certain parts of the line. Even though they're not on top of one another, I can use my white arrow direct selection tool to select both of those points, go up to Object, down to Path, and join those together, and now those are joined up. Let's do the same down here. Click and drag over both of them, Object, Path, Join, and then finally this one here, Object, Path, and Join. If your line is off by just a little bit, you can always select that line and drag it down until it matches nicely. That looks good. Let's also do the same for all of these on this edge. And again, if your whole thing is off by just a little bit, that's okay. The main thing is I want you to know how to use these join tools and arc tools to make different kinds of arcs. Let's go up to File and Save. We'll lock down our Logo 5 layer, and let's make a new layer for Logo 6. And in the next video, let's knock out these two.